Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 13th episode of Honey and Clover. Now last time I watched episode 12.5, kind of like, a little in-between thing, and that was a little bit outside of our main little current story. What came before that, episode 12, we actually had Morita kind of like leaving, I think Los Angeles is what was mentioned, so that certainly shakes things up a bit. We even like met his brother that on the motor. Was he on the motorcycle or was it someone else? He showed up, the security door he had trouble getting through, and the room looked like it was some sort of government spy monitoring place. It was all very weird, but it all worked out in the end, I think. Takamoto got a ride home even in the end, so yeah, that was last episode. Now this is episode 13. I do believe we're going to have like a new opening, which is great news because this one might actually be pleasant, So I'm kind of fingers crossed hoping on that one, so let's see what we're gonna get. So 3, 2, 1, play. Well, the music's the same, but the visuals look different, and that is the important thing. That's kind of what I wanted to be changed. So I can accept this. Although I'm going to be on the lookout for something scaring me. I'm not going to let my guard down too much. Hey, we even have the giraffe. A bit of live action thrown in here. Well, more than a little bit, but... The weirdness is definitely comparable to the first season, but certainly lower. I guess unique is a better way to say it than weird. Since the music is the same, I was still expecting a jump scare on the same time, but it never came. It was a bit of an odd feeling, really. Almost like when you pop a balloon, but it doesn't make any sound, it just disappears. It'd be kind of like that. But anyway, let's pay attention to the show now. Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird room. That is really the biggest takeaway from that episode. Make money? I doubt it. It really won't be the same without Morita, that's for sure. Back to that room. That is not a bedroom. You could stick a bed in it if you wanted to, but it still wouldn't make it a bedroom. Don't touch anything, Hagu. It might blow up. Yeah, Sasuga Morita-san. So, how do you feel about this, Hagu? But he'll look anyway. Such a beautiful scenery. I doubt it. What about Hagu? Oh. You can answer honestly. Well then. You heard the lady. Right. Because Hagu technically left the place to pursue happiness in a way. And we're doing more pottery. Okay, Yamada. I'm not sure what to say to that. Raise. No, that's not at all what we're saying. Usually see don't translated as dense, but I guess that works. Not bad. Thank you for catching me up. The important thing. Beige colored. Let's not get too fancy. Yeah, jump. Wow, really? Huh, it's not too bad. Okay, that one's a bit different. I'd still take it. Just put it in the corner. I think she might want something else as a currency. Okay. Kind of wanted that fountain, though. Rude. That was a face. Is that like the motto of the show? How do you apologize for apologizing? A good way to put it. It is certainly a questionable choice of place to go. I should hope so. Definitely high praise. And we have music. Insert song. Everyone's just going to be hard at work and doing their best with Morita gone now. Gambaruzo. You can almost mentally hear her say that. Just chilling on the roof. Some very lovely art. Yeah, that's the thingy. Still not using it. So how are you holding up, Takemoto? That actually does look quite nice. Well, maybe she doesn't want to do that. Wonder if we'll ever check up on him in America, see what he's up to at some point. Oh. Yeah, it's all like snapped, bent over. That kind of seems symbolic. Like very. Well, it does take a bit more time. Oh, goo, I brought a teapot. Amabi. Just thought she was gonna pour in her head for a second. Wow. Okay, Hagu. Guess you're getting fired up. It's a little bit different. Yeah, a little bit. I'd rather her not be manly if we could avoid it. Certainly possible. Oh no, did we break something? Well, it's okay, we can fix it. Yeah, I mean, somebody lifts. Oh, guess we gotta get a new one. I'm sorry that I apparently lied to you, Hagu. Can I have a bite? I don't think she wants to share. Yes, let's do that. That's always fun. Yeah, I mean, I was already sold. Wow, that is actually a really cute yukata. Let's go. We had Hanami, why not Hanabi? It's okay. Okay, maybe it's not okay. Yeah, it's not okay. Any more cups? But Yamada though. Somebody changed their mind. Well, there you go. Mission accomplished. Yeah, we heard. The good old Yamada liquor store. Oh, hello? So, we're gonna get to see our girls in Yukata. Definitely looking forward to that. So much excitement back there. I see. I don't think Hagyu has much sexiness, but I guess we could try. But Yamada definitely has plenty that could come out. She can try, but Hagu is much more on the cute side of the scale than the sexy side, like, by a lot. So... looking great there, Hagu. It is a nice yukata, though. There's a limit to how otonapoku she can be. Okay. So, how are things going with you, Yamada? Yeah, I'd rather not. How bold, Yamada. The tongue. Ouch. Why are we just being so mean to Hagu? No, I think you look great. It's weird how they color Ayu, because I color Yamada. You look fine, Hagu. I still almost call her Shinobu. But you look good, though. That's what matters. Let's be honest, the sexiness was never gonna happen. Oh. That's cool. Yeah, you look fine, Hagu. Don't worry about it. There we go. That's much better. Happy Hagu is best Hagu. Although pouty Hagu is fine once in a while. Hagu. At least he approves. So does the sushi man. Which is what really matters. Good old sushi. Yeah? Why do you ask? We found our friends. Well, let's not bring up that subject. Yeah. I think he's worried about what Mayama will say. You're fine, Yamada. Don't worry about it. You're like the most attractive girl in this show. Don't worry about it. That's the man. What will he say? Right over there. Hiding. How is this gonna go? Because she is blushing up a storm over there. Are you not gonna mention how she looks at all, Mayama? Because that's kind of what she wants you to do, I'm pretty sure. There we go. You said the magic words. And wow, the blush actually intensified. As expected of Mayama. Right on time. Yamada, you might want to look at the fireworks. At least Hagu is. There we go. You don't want to get too lost in Mayama's eyes and miss the whole point of coming here. She's just gonna record that on her phone and play that back every day. Yeah, we definitely saw that dressing session. Don't cry. That moment when you realize you're a plant. Yeah, I figured that's where we would end it off. Just keep pedaling, just keep pedaling. Mistake. Sorosoro ikanakucha. The bicyclist is making progress. Very slow progress. Those are the best kind of dreams, yeah. Okay. That was the 13th episode of Honey and Clover. And at this point, everyone's pretty much got the news that Morita's gone, going to America, to LA, I believe, and he's gonna, you know, kind of pursue things there. And everyone else is still kind of here, though, doing their best on their respective things. Like Hagu, for instance, who's clearly working hard on her arts, kind of becoming more manly along the way for some reason. I don't know why exactly. Does she just kind of associate manliness with doing your best, trying hard? I don't know. Otherwise I don't quite get it, but she should be a bit careful not to break things. That is quite unfortunate. But Hagu, at least on the surface, seemed pretty supportive of Morita's decision to go, you know. She doesn't really want to hold him back, you know. If he wants to go out and pursue his dreams and all that, I think she just kind of wants to be the kind of person that can support that, you know. Kind of the impression I got. Takamoto doesn't seem to be too happy about her way of handling that. I guess just because he hid the other way, you know, that he could deal with a bit better, because it's a bit more straightforward. But, you know, it is what it is. Hagu is doing her best in her own way. We had a decent amount of Mayama and Yamada stuff this episode, for sure. So Yamada, I mean, things have not progressed too much in the way of Yamada and Mayama. Obviously, the dynamic of her unrequited love towards him is still very much in full force here, but they are still like interacting and stuff, especially like alone. Like we had the one scene of them working together, right? That's some good time spent alone, but it's of course nothing romantic or anything like that. So we just keep having these interactions between the two of them, which is probably like a constant reminder to Yamada about the fact that they're never going to be more than friends, at least the way it seems right now. I personally have not completely given up on that, really, but, you know, partly because neither has Yamada, and that really was one of the bigger themes of the episode, is that plant. Some pretty on-the-nose symbolism there. The plant getting broken, like, you know, snapped, whatever, and how you should just snap it off so it could, like, regrow a new stem, and she's like, and Yamada's like, no, but look at these little leaves, they're still kind of healthy, maybe things will be fine if we just leave it alone, and maybe things will just work out, you know, but, you know, it's probably not the case, at least with the plant. So it's pretty clear what they were trying to say with that. Yamada still has not been able to move on yet, and that has been a big part of her character. You know, still kind of holding on to that, unable to move forward. So the way things are going, it does seem like the best thing for her is to just move on past Mayama and find somebody else. I mean, I think that's what the show's trying to imply she should do. So that might be how it ends up going. And if it does, I won't be surprised at all. I'm just saying I'm not completely going to give up on that just yet. Not yet. But yeah, I'm definitely not sure about the Hagu Morita thing, because they also talked about Hagu's feelings towards Morita and how, you know, Hagu is like loves him, but she's not fully aware of her own feelings because she doesn't have, how do they phrase it, the emotional maturity to something like that, right? So we have that. But you also have, you know, Takemoto, who's also like got a thing for Hagu, so it's hard to say exactly where any of that's gonna land on the romance scale chart thing. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Takemoto has like made no progress at all. I'm pretty sure we even had an episode where we talked about him like not trying anything, right? And he still hasn't really. Like, he barely talks to Hagu. Like, he asked her that one question in the episode to confirm like some thoughts about Morita. That was about it. So I don't know if Takemoto will actually do anything really. Most of the things he does is just kind of like monologuing to himself, you know, very poetically. You know, that seems to be, you know, his thing. I think other characters do that to a degree too. I just don't think they do it as much as Takemoto. But I think other characters do it a little bit, right? I'd mostly kind of associate that concept with Takemoto, so he must do it more than the others. But yeah, we also had the yukata scene, kimono scene, whatever you want to call them. Like, it was a kimono store. I think what they were wearing were yukata. I always get the two mixed up. I know the difference is like when you wear it season-wise. Like, one's more thicker for like colder weather, but I can never remember which is which. But I think yukata is the cold weather one. But because I think that I'm probably wrong. But the scene itself was quite funny. I mean, mostly at the expense of Hagu. Like, you know, we got this lady talking about showing off that adult charm, you know, sexiness and all that. It's what did she say? Grip on his heart, iron grip on his heart. And Hagu's got this like look of determination, wanting to do her best, and like the sexiness is just, it's just not happening for her. She obviously has a very, you know, immature body. It's not like the curves, not the sexiness that Yamada has, and that's not a bad thing. It's just different body types. Everyone's got to be kind of comfortable with themselves and appreciate the pros and cons that come with that. You know, obviously Hagu doesn't have the sexiness that Yamada does, but Yamada does not have the cuteness, the moe that Hagu does. So you do kind of have to just be comfortable with yourself, you know, accept your strengths and weaknesses and, you know, embrace it, while at the same time trying to maximize what you got and minimize how much people notice what you don't got, you know. Kind of like if you're bald, you wear a hat, kind of a way of demonstrating that. So, but yeah, in the end, we got something for Hagu that she looked great in, and eventually she looked pretty happy, so it all worked out. But yeah, poor Hagu. Maybe someday you'll look like Yamada, just not today. And probably not, you know, because I think they said she was like 19 or something, so probably not. So that's just how it is. But yeah, we ended off the episode with a little bit of Yamada Hayama stuff, and yeah, at least he said she looked good in the yukata, you know, that initially seemed to make her happy to a degree, but probably again just reminding her that it doesn't really mean anything, you know, it's a nice thing for him to say, but it's not going to end with anything, you know, happening. And then we went back to our plant at the end of the episode, showing that it has not improved at all, and kind of reinforcing the idea that you probably should have just broken it off before and let it grow a new stem. So yeah, it's a pretty good episode overall. So yeah, not too much more to say other than that. Morito's presence is definitely missed, that's for sure. So hopefully we can check up on him again, because I would like to see him doing shenanigans in America. That could be quite fun. I don't think they ever actually answered the question whether or not he actually knows English. I mean, he might. In fact, I tell you what, all I have to do is hit the A button on my keyboard and suddenly he will speak English, because I have the dual audio version of this show. But yeah, that's a terrible, it wasn't funny at all, but it was to me, so I'm just going to end this off now, so see what happens next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.